I'm going to start a new project here Saturday morning, about 4:45 in the morning. I'm on the graveyard shift with my son, who's sleeping for the moment, and I can't sleep. So I'm going to do this. I'm not going to be doing the characters, but I'll try to do most of the other stuff in here. Not a guitar, I've done guitars. Alright, so I'm going to start in this video by laying down the floor and the walls, maybe the stage, and maybe we'll do a table and bench. Alright, I am in Blender 2.79 still. Let's turn the screencast keys on. Yeah, I haven't made the switch to 2.8. I have it, but I'm comfortable here, so I'm sticking with it, sticking with what I'm comfortable with. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down a plane and go into edit mode and wireframe. I'm going to turn on snap to increment to make sure this is turned on as well. Alright, I'm going to grab these vertices and I'm going to pull them out to about there. I think I'm going to take these guys and pull them down some more. Put down an edge loop. I'll start it there. I'm going to extrude out. And then I'll grab these and we'll come down a little bit more. You know, because I got to make this part. Let's have a look at that. I think this stuff needs to come down more. I could be wrong. I'm going to start with that, I think. We'll take those and I'll extrude them up. Nah, I don't like when that happens with the snapping on. Maybe let's actually go into edge selection. I'll select all these edges. Need to extrude. I'll just bring them up. This doesn't have to snap in particular. Now, is that too long? It might be. Because that is a little bit longer than this, but maybe not that much. Alright, maybe I can't come to here. I could start with that. So let's take this piece and turn off snapping first of all. Shift D and scale. Let's slide it back here and imagine that this is going to be the stage. Let's break it out. P. Find it and set origin of geometry. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it comes out to there. It's a little bit wider here than there, or maybe it's about the same. I don't know. We'll give it some thickness and that may help. So, I think I'll go, I don't know which one. Let me see it. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to turn snapping back on. It's not necessary, but I'm going to hit extrude and bring it up just to there. Actually, I don't think I'm going to want it that high. Yeah, we'll try it. Turn that off. So if the stage was there. Alright, let's look at this and let's get rid of this bottom face here. And I'm going to start by throwing on bevels right away. I can see things a little bit better as well. So let's say that was there. And I'll go ahead and make a bench. I'll show you how I was thinking of doing that. I'm going to bring in a plane, and I'll start to get just the general size of this for one of those benches. It's going to need to be longer, more long than wide. Let's start with that, and I'm going to set the origin of geometry and cursor to selected, and I'm going to move it to another layer so I can just concentrate on that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put an edge loop right in the middle. I'm going to take this edge and I'm going to slide it back, maybe to about there. And I think I'll actually delete these vertices, so I just have those ones. Okay, I'm going to look from the side, so I'm looking from that side up there. That makes any sense. This is where my 3D cursor is. I'm going to turn that to pivot, make it my pivot point. I'm going to select that, and I'm going to go rotating the X. I'm going to bring this up until I get the angle that I want my seat back to be. Say there's fine. Okay, select that point. I'm going to hit E to extrude, and I'm going to come out straight. And by the way, I can switch back to median point. E to extrude, and I'm going to come down, and I'm going to get this level with this. So I'm going to turn on snap to vertex, pull down in the Z, and then just hover my mouse over there. So I've got this. I'm going to select those 2 points, F to make a face, select all 3 of these points, and look from the side, and extrude down to make the thickness of my bench. Let's go with that for now. Take these 2 edges, F to make a face. Take the whole thing, Control N to flip polys. Okay, let's give it some width. E to extrude. Come on out. Don't worry about the discoloration. Select it, Control N. I might want this a bit thicker. So I'm just going to pull this down a little bit. Okay. I'm going to take these, and I am going to hit E to extrude. I'm going to pull down. Not too much. I want a little bit stubby, and it has to scale. Just pull it in just a little bit. Like that. Let's come to this layer as well. And let's bring it up. Imagine it over here. Okay, we can fix the size later. I'm going to select that one and go Control L modifier, so we got that same bevel on there. Then let's come back, and then we'll go Shift H. Just focus on this guy in period key. I can adjust that bevel in a minute. I also though want to bring an edge loop up close to there, and that'll actually change the bevel. I'll do that, and I'm going to select this, and I'm going to go S, and just push it a little bit, so I get a little bit of a gap there, so it looks like it's 2 pieces. Might want to make that longer, but I'm not sure. Be a tiny bit longer. And then I'd X faces, get rid of those back faces. Okay, so now I will select this piece right here on the top, and I'm going to copy it, Shift D. So I've got that copy there. Scale this in the Y. I'm going to look down and scale in the X. I'm going to make some cushions. P to break it out. Select it, and origin of geometry. Turn off the bevel. And go into edit mode and put 1 edge loop there and pull up a little bit. From the side, I'm going to look at the whole thing, and I'm going to pull it up. E to extrude, and I'm going to pull down like this. Scale Z 0, and I'm going to extrude one more time. That'll give me an edge loop here, which I'll use because I'm going to delete that face, and that'll help when I do a subdivision surface. Flip my polys. Subdivision surface. I'm going to try to get away with just 1 if I can. I'm going to edit mode. I put 2 edge loops. in the X like that, and I'm going to put 2 more, and that'll sharpen it up because I've got smoothing on it, and hopefully that's all I need. All right, I'm going to pull this down, and we'll see which way I need to go to add an array. I'm going to add an array in the Y, 1.03 we'll try, then 0. I just want to have 2 of these little things here. They're a little bit, they're a little bit rough up close, but from a distance they look pretty smooth. Take this from the side, Shift D, I rotate this in the X, and G to move it over here, rotate, and G to move it into place. Not bad. I'm going to give it 1 more. I'm going to slide it down, but I'm going to go S, scale it differently. Actually, I didn't want to scale it that way, so I'm scaling the X again. That kind of thing. Okay. I'm going to take this and this and this, and I'm going to go Control G. And I'm going to take that and move it to the first layer. And Alt H to bring everything back. Shift G and select Group. And just try to make sure that it's pretty much on the floor. All that could be adjusted more later. Let's try that way. Alright, so I got him. Okay. Let's set the origin of geometry, and I'm going to Shift D. And we'll rotate Z 180. And I'm going to select that, and Shift S. Cursor to select, bring my 3D cursor right in the middle, and Shift A, mesh plane. Scale that down. Bring it up. So I start thinking about a table here. I don't want it too square, so I'll scale it in the Y like that. Okay, and I'm going to extrude it up. And at this point, I'm going to select these edges, and I'm about to create n-gons, unless I decide to do it differently. I don't have a problem with that for a model like this. Control B, roll my mouse up to round it, Shift Alt and click to get that edge, and Control B again. Put 2 edges there, and so my top is a big n-gon. Again, I don't really have a problem with that. I'm going to hit smoothing, and if it looks okay, now you can see I do have some smoothing errors here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that face and this face, and I'm just going to press I to inset once, and that'll get rid of that, and that's going to be fine for what I need to do. Alright, my 3D cursor is still right there, so I'm going to go Shift A, Mesh, Circle, switch this to about maybe 16 vertices, and I'm going to scale this in to make the base of the table. Now, in the diagram, they show 2. I really don't like that. I just want to make 1. Alright? Oh, jeez. So let's come down to around the floor. Okay. And I'm going to hit E to extrude. I'm going to come up, E and S, make it quite small, and then E and extrude up into the table. Now I'm going to put a subdivision surface on this, so I know I'm going to need an edge loop down here, so I'm going to bevel this and put 1. I'm going to put an edge loop here, bring it close to the middle, and 1 here and close to the bottom, and that's probably all I'm going to need. So do I have a subdivision surface on there. So with that selected, and Control click there, Control L, modifiers. About to get 2, so I don't need the array. I hit smoothing, and that probably is okay for what I need to do. I just want to look at that and decide if the tables are high enough. You slip your legs into there. I think it probably is. I like the position of that stuff. How wide it comes out. I do want it a little bit wider than the chairs. It'll just look more interesting to me. So I'm actually going to take all this, Shift G, group, and I'm going to I'm going to Control G again. Okay, so I have that stuff there. All right, so where do I need to place these? I need 2 of them there, actually. So we'll see if this is going to fit. Shift G, or Shift D, sorry. How much room do I need in behind there? I might have to make these smaller in order to, or do I want to lengthen the floor out? I'm just looking at this. I'm going to try that first. It's about half of the stage. All right, well, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to take this Shift G, group, pull them down. I think they do need to be a bit smaller anyhow. Quite close to the end there. Well, all this can be scaled later, so I'm going to go Shift D, rotate Z90, and we'll try positioning this stuff and see how it looks to there. It might work. It might be a bit too big still. Now, let's try. Just start getting that bar in there. What did I do here? Was that there all along like that? All right, snap to vertex. All right. Okay. For this part here, high enough. Yeah, it's not high enough relative to the seat bench. That's good. I want to bring it up higher. Bring both of these up. I'm going to do this. I think that's going to be better. Give myself some more room there. That's going to be the top of the bar. All right, let's try this. How much space do I need here? I need a lot. And with respect to, it's almost in line with that. A bit more. Seems tight to me. Because I'm going to need another one here. Well, that might be all right there. Let's take this. How do I want to do this? I think I'm just going to extrude it back. That's okay. Except the bar is going to come out. Just want to think about this for a minute. we'll give it a try. Let's see what we got to work with. I can take that. Shift-D. P to break it out. Let's grab this. And say grab that edge. I'm just kind of roughing out the bar. Where does it come out to? Pretty much the corner there. And it extends back so that I can meet here, eh? I'll put an edge loop here. I can adjust this. It's not a perfectly accurate way of doing it or anything, but I'm just going to start extruding that out so I get a sense of what did I do here. That would go against the wall. Nah, it doesn't help to look straight down, does it? No, I will for this part, though. Okay. So maybe I will extend this down. Anybody straight? Let's see how much stuff I got in my group. Oh. Okay. I'll get all you guys. That's fine for the moment. Can move you guys back. How's that? Is that better? That's better. This is longer than that. In fact, I might want this wider too. And I think I do. So we'll do, what am I going to do? Control plus. No, I don't want to do that. No, I want this edge. All vertices, doesn't matter. Of course, if I do that, the bars are going to go back, which is okay, I guess. I need to turn on ambient occlusion for the moment. Alright, I'll turn it off in a second so I can start to see stuff. Oh, I gotta get all this. Okay, if I really gave a damn, I could do this. Alright, let's do this. Let's make it look a bit better. Be a little bit more accurate. So let's snap that to there. Let's snap that to there. And I got 4. Alright, we'll snap that to there. Snap that to there. Snap it all over the place. Okay, how about the height? Again, I had said around to the... I think I want this a bit higher. I don't want to snap it. I just might. I don't know if it snapped very well, but it doesn't matter. I'm making mistakes all over the place. Maybe it's just this stuff. Let's turn off snapping and scale set 0 and make sure everybody's playing nicely. It's inside a little bit. Like that. Won't worry about what's extending for now. And what about an edge loop up here? A little bit lower down. And how to just that, eh? E and alt test, let's try that. Didn't come out very nicely, but I can straighten that. In fact, I could use snapping again, couldn't I? No, I'm not going to use snapping. I'm just going to scale by 0. And this part here, scale X 0. And everything else looks okay. Yeah, okay. And then here, I've got an edge loop there. So maybe, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I do need snapping, and I'll try. Let's see if I can, first of all, let's scale X 0, straighten that, put snapping on, and see how, no, don't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I have the right number. Get over here. Did you just move? Okay. Scale X 0. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to work. I think I'm going to have a bigger one there. I'm not sure that's a problem. I think that's okay like that. And what I'll do is I'll take these. Actually, let me just have a look at the bottom. Yeah, okay. Take these. No, I do want one on the end there. Slide this. No, not if I have snapping on. Let's turn it off. Let's do this. Okay, so we can take all of these guys. And it might be a little bit. I'm going to get I to inset. I'm going to pull in. E alt S, I'm going to push up. Not too much though. So I might like a little bit different. So that part's okay. I think I can make it better though. And deal with that as well. Which way is the front way? I'll just leave that like that. Let's get a bevel on there. Let's turn off ambient occlusion. bar in there. I got that section before it hits the stage. Okay. And yeah, and this sort of overlaps the bar now that I think about it. And so what? Some more space though. I want to make this longer so that this stuff fits more. Nah, not really. I don't think at this point I need to do that. Just to show you what this would look like. I'll do this right from the outset, okay? Just because we want to have some fun with this. I'm actually gonna select everything. No, not that way. I'm actually gonna select something and put a sort of a mock material on here. And I'll select everything, and then let's see. I'll try this. Did I get it? Yeah. Just so it looks a little bit more interesting when I do this. Oh yeah. Okay. He's waking up. So I'm gonna have to cut this very soon. Just to get a sense of what's going on here.